Hey fellow cruisers, welcome back to my Travel Life channel. Today we're diving into the world of solo cruising. Whether you're a seasoned solo traveler or considering taking the plunge for the first time, this video is for you. As a solo cruiser since my wife passed, I'll delve into things that I both love and hate about cruising alone. I've only been on 2 solo cruises so far and have 2 more booked. A 14-day Circle Caribbean cruise in March and a 16-day bucket list Hawaiian cruise in April, both with Princess Cruise Line. But before we set sail, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on any new travel content. Your subscription will help me out immensely. Now let's jump into it. I'll let you know at the end of this video what my personal feeling is about solo cruising, but for now, I'll start with the 4 things I love about solo cruising. Number 1. Freedom and flexibility. One of the top reasons I love solo cruising is the unparalleled freedom and flexibility it offers. I loved cruising with my wife, but now that I'm on my own, I find that suddenly I'm the captain of my own ship, deciding when and where to explore without having to compromise with travel companions. I think because of this, I will always continue to cruise solo. Since I'm retired, I also have the flexibility to cruise at a moment's notice. So, having this amount of flexibility allows me to book last-minute cruises online that sometimes come at great discounts and not worry about the timing. I always have my carry-on bags ready to go. Number 2. Independence. Solo cruising provides an opportunity for my personal growth and independence. From navigating the ship to making decisions on excursions, it's a chance to challenge myself and build confidence. As long as my health keeps up, I have been and will always be an independent person. I book my own cruises. When I see one online that I like and at the right price, I'll have it booked in minutes. After that, I have plenty of time to arrange for my health insurance and transportation to the cruise port. I'll look online for any excursions that I like and book them. Otherwise, I'll just go out on my own at the ports of call. My wife and I always cruised with Princess, and I will continue to do so because I like their ships. I'm not into water slides or thrill rides or rock climbing walls. I go on cruises mainly to relax and see new things. I will always have a camera with me at the ports and on excursions. On the ship, I do what I like on my own schedule. For instance, I love the live performances in the main theater, so I attend them every night. I see all the comedians and I spend too much time in the casino. I do these things because it's what I like to do. Number 3. Meeting new people. Contrary to popular belief, solo cruising is not a lonely affair. It's not the same as being home by myself. There are thousands of interesting people around. Everywhere I go on the ship from every part of the world, whether they are passengers or crew members, they all have stories that they are willing to share about their experiences or their home country, and when they ask for my story, I'm only too willing to share it also. Cruise ships are like floating communities, and solo travelers like me often find it easier to strike up conversations and spend some time making new friends. Number 4. Practice and expand a hobby. I am an amateur landscape photographer that has recently gotten into videos, and so I'm always looking for new photo capturing moments. Going on cruises expands my opportunities since I'll be visiting many places in a reasonably short amount of time. In addition, going by myself allows me to be more flexible in choosing where I go or which excursions I take based on where I see new photo or video opportunities. Now let's go on and address 4 challenges or dislikes that I have and you may encounter as a solo cruiser. Number 1. Solo supplement fees. One of the biggest gripes I have as a solo cruiser is the solo supplement fees cruise lines often charge for solo travelers. The cruise fares, at least on Princess and I think on most other cruise lines, are always based on double occupancy. So, unless you find or are offered a deal or last-minute sale, you will end up paying double the single fare. Having said that, I can understand why cruise lines do this, but I think that if the line is catering to an older crowd of cruisers, they should make some allowances for this. There are many of us that have lost a spouse and have no option but to travel alone, and some of us actually prefer it. What do you think? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts in the comments. For myself, I will always look for last-minute deals, or I sometimes get casino offers since I do spend some money there. So far, as a retired solo cruiser on a budget, I have always found ways to cut costs. I guess it helps that I don't drink alcohol, nor can I have caffeine, and at this stage of my life, I'm not interested in a spa day, premium restaurants, or premium desserts. Number 2, occasional loneliness. While as a solo cruiser, I enjoy the freedom, there are moments when the solitude can feel a bit overwhelming. Not because I'm dining or going to the theater or on an excursion by myself, because there are always other people around. If I wanted to strike up a conversation, I could always do that. What I do miss, though, is not having my wife there to have a more personal or intimate conversation with, or sharing the good times and memories with her. In that sense, I do feel the loneliness. Number 3, limited activities for singles. Some solo cruisers that I have spoken to express frustration with the limited activities designed for singles. While some cruise lines are making efforts to cater to solo travelers, there's room for improvement in ensuring a diverse range of social events. There are certain things to do on the cruise that I see being done by 2 or more people that I cannot do by myself. A game of table tennis or pickleball, for instance. I may miss out on those activities, but they are not deal breakers. Number 4, people's reaction when they find out I'm traveling alone. Let's start with home. When I tell my relatives or family that I'm booked for another cruise, they often ask if I'm going by myself. Now, I'm not sure if they ask the question because they couldn't picture themselves going on a cruise by themselves or because they're trying to see if I've already moved on, so it's always a little awkward responding. My response has been that as far ahead as I can see, I will always be going by myself because I like it, and I can't picture myself going with any other person. Having said that, I will take any or all of my children or grandchildren with me if and when they ever want to come. On the cruise itself, when people see that I'm traveling solo, they tend to distance themselves a little. In my experience, I found that when I cruised with my wife, it seemed to be easier for other people to start a conversation with us. Not that it bothers me now, because I'm just as comfortable doing things on my own as I am in a group. I have to admit that I have always been a bit of a loner, though. How about you? Do you feel that way also? Are solo travelers all as comfortable being by themselves as they are in a group? Was it easier for others to strike up a conversation with you traveling as a couple? Let me know in the comments, please. All right then. Now that we've covered both sides, let's wrap up with some tips from me for those considering or currently embarking on solo cruising. Be independent. Plan your itinerary carefully to make the most of your solo adventure. Research excursions, activities, and dining options to ensure a fulfilling experience. If you can, book last-minute cruises to get better pricing. Don't be afraid to socialize. Attend solo traveler meetups if you prefer, participate in group activities, and strike up conversations with fellow cruisers or staff. You will learn more about the world we live in from many different nationalities and lifestyles. Finally, embrace the freedom that solo cruising offers. Take this time for self-discovery, relaxation, and enjoying what you want to do at your own pace. And there you have it, folks, the love-hate relationship with solo cruising. Whether you're drawn to the freedom or concerned about occasional loneliness, solo cruising is undoubtedly a unique and rewarding experience. My personal feeling is that the rewards outweigh the challenges, and that is why I continue to book new solo cruises. If you found this video interesting, please share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and share it with someone you know is a solo cruiser. Until next time, happy cruising!